everybody, Vince Goodrum here. It is Thursday afternoon. I'm going to go to a picnic. Not going to be doing any work today, but just wanted to make this video because yesterday they released the autopsy report for Rich Piana, and it seems as though everyone and their mother is actually pulling out their medical degrees and making up all sorts of asinine statements in regards to what happened to Rich Piana. They're calling the coroner a liar. They're saying that the hospital was covering up things. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and set the record straight, and I'm not going to spend too much time on this here. The reason being is, there's not really much to report there. Some people are making 20 and 30-minute videos out of what I call practically nothing here. So first and foremost, as far as the coroner listing the cause of death being undetermined and the manner of death being undetermined, the reason why he did that is because he doesn't have the hospital specimens there. Remember, an autopsy report is a legal document there. So anything that he lists as a cause of death can be used for either civil or criminal action. Let's say he listed the cause of death as bronchopneumonia. The estate of Rich Piana could actually sue the hospital for the community infection. Let's say it was a drug overdose that was listed. Well then, the authorities can go and arrest the person that sold them the drugs to begin with. It's a legal quagmire, so it's very important that the coroner list what he knows here. And without the specimens himself, he can't determine what was actually in his blood system. He can only speculate. That's what the autopsy findings are for. So the only thing he can list is what he actually can see upon examination of the body. But he can't determine the cause of death because he doesn't have one critical piece of information that would back up all of the autopsy findings. So stop attacking the coroner there. The cause of death is undetermined because, there's no specimens there. Now, some of these other guys are saying, well, there's not going to be any, it doesn't matter about the drug test because he was in a coma for 18 days. It would get flushed out. You morons. Whenever Rich Piana was admitted in the hospital, they would have had to take blood tests anyway. How would they have known how to treat Rich Piana? Come on, you guys, you got to really think about this here. I mean, obviously there are specimens. And the hospital is not covering up anything. There's thousands of specimens. I mean, a hospital has more than just one person to treat there. So things do get lost. I think these specimens will eventually turn up there. They were probably just miscategorized here. I did work as a temp worker in a hospital at one time, so I definitely understand how records do get mixed up here. As far as the actual autopsy findings are concerned, like I said, I'm only going to speculate because unlike some people, I'm not going to go and claim myself to be a medical doctor or a coroner because I'm not. The biggest thing that actually stands out to me is necrosis of the brain. That's pretty much what, in my opinion, is what killed him there. And remember, again, this is just my opinion here. And that's probably also why they kept him in that coma for 18 days. I guess they were trying to see whether the brain the brain swelling would actually go down and see whether he would recover or not. But, as the autopsy findings are saying, the brain was already slightly decomposing. So it was already game over for, Rich Piana, as far as that was concerned there. So everything else, who cares about his liver and his kidney? He took steroids and drugs there. I mean, this is obviously what we're going to expect. He's going to have cardio issues, high blood pressure. That goes along with taking steroids there. There's nothing spectacular about it, but, the coroner is going to list it. He has bronchopneumonia. Big freaking deal. He's in the hospital. He has tubes hooked up. So there's going to be opportunistic infections there when a person is in a long-standing position there of laying in a hospital bed, with tubes and everything. There's going to be infections that are going to take place there. So it's nothing spectacular. The biggest thing is just the necrosis of the brain there. So just to end on this here, the cause of death is undetermined, but it really doesn't matter, people, because quite frankly, it doesn't change anything. Rich Piana was a ticking time bomb. He was going to die anyway. Uh, as far as that's concerned. So some of you guys out there that think they want to be like Rich Piana, take this autopsy report and, learn from it there, because if you keep doing what you're doing, eventually the last thing we'll be reading about you is your autopsy report. That's all I got to say today, people. You guys take care of yourselves. Stop listening to these idiot pseudo-medical doctors. Lamarco, Jason Blaha, they're not medical doctors. Me, I'm not a medical doctor, I mean, I have knowledge of anatomy and physiology and biochemistry. I mean, because I studied that in school as well as in college there. But that doesn't make me a medical doctor, I didn't go and examine Rich Piana's body. A coroner did. I didn't treat Rich Piana. A hospital did. So I'll take their word there for what they determine there, and their best efforts in order to treat and hope that, and try to get Rich Piana back on his feet there. There's no conspiracy at all. This ain't 9/11 or any other bull crap here. Let Rich Piana rest in peace, and don't just make a mockery of this whole situation here, because it's just ridiculous here. He's gone. You guys take care.